Hey there, Cheese here, and after some severe burnout on one of my other projects, I need a break. So, welcome to the Mega Man Square Root of -1 Kirby Challenge. This should be a nice, fun, quick, and interesting video series. If you're not familiar with it, Square Root of -1 is a Mega Man fan game which takes the level and game design seriously and makes sure to take nothing else seriously. I'm sure the writing so far has been a good indication of that. If you give it a chance though, it's actually super fun. And Wily is indeed packing some pretty weird robots this time around. Let's see, we have Illuminati, Thomas the Tank Engine, Hello, Doodle Bob, Angry Sun, A Glass of Milk, Toss Tortoise, and Plant Man, who must be feeling more out of place than ever before. However, we're starting with Illuminati. This might be the first time I've actually fought an abstract concept before. Though the game may be to seem serious, it presents some nice ideas right off the bat. The Mega Man clones we see here shoot when you jump and jump when you shoot, for instance. And so, even getting past them is not all that straightforward. By the way, can I just say, the scenery for this place is kinda neat. Gets the idea of a secret society pretty well with all those eyes watching you in the background. Well, not right here, but, you know. And coming up, we'll see Eddie showing off one of the stage's gimmicks for us. Thank you, Eddie. Basically, the way these sensors work is as soon as Mega Man touches one, a very powerful shot is fired from right on the center of the screen. But if you're far enough away from the center of the screen, you can outrun the shot if you're good. So it's kinda nice. And the game makes sure you know that. And here we have our first mid-boss of the game, Napalm Man. Yes, a full-fledged Robot Master is a mid-boss in this stage. Doesn't have any invincibility frames, but still an entire life bar. Every stage actually has at least one mid-boss like this. And that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to do a Kirby challenge of this game. That was really enticing. Speaking of, since we have a section here with not too much to explain, let's talk about the Kirby challenge for a bit. Simply put, the Kirby challenge treats the Robot Master weapons as if they were copy abilities from Kirby. Once you get one, that's the one that you have, and you can't use anything else until you get another ability, by, say, beating a different boss. After trying out a few, I've really fallen in love with the Kirby challenge because it really puts a lot of focus on the weapons of a Mega Man game, which are one of my favorite parts. Having to go through a stage on just one bar of ammo really brings out the strengths and weaknesses of basically every weapon. You start to see good points about some weapons that you hadn't really considered before, you start to see some drawbacks that you hadn't thought about, you start to see new creative ways to use them. It's all just really nice. It's also kind of good in seeing like how well the weapons are balanced, and just how well they all are in general. The fact that I was able to plan a route through this game where every stage has a mid-boss to fight? Yeah, this game has some good weapons, and we'll be seeing that soon enough. Speaking of which, even planning a stage order is part of the challenge in a playthrough like this. You would think going in weakness order would be the best option or even the only option, but usually that's not the case. A lot of the time you can't actually go in weakness order through the first 8 bosses because of something or other messing you up. I believe I've prattled on about the Kirby challenge itself for long enough though, because we're already at the boss. This fight feels a lot more like a Wily Saucer fight, honestly, with how many projectiles are thrown about and teleporting everywhere, though the platforms help keep it from being annoying. Also helping matters is the fact that any of the Illuminati's attacks that are an immediate threat are all aimed directly at you, so as long as you're moving when it's about to fire, you should be safe from those. At least long enough to know what's coming next. He also has that delayed circle, and the ability to summon the sensors that we've seen around the stage, which makes for a kind of tricky battlefield. No matter what, always be sure you're ready to dodge a straight shot to your location, because if he hits you with his main weapon, the Illuminati tape, you'll get frozen in place, and susceptible to whatever his next stack will be. Which might be another Illuminati tape, that never is fun. Just keep your wits about you and it'll go down no problem. And from him we get the Illuminati tape, a pretty good weapon that I'll be getting into more next time. That's all for part 1 though. Now if you're a longtime viewer who's seeing this and worried that I'm running out of ideas for Kirby challenges, don't worry, I have plenty of other Kirby challenges lined up and even a few already in the works. This is just a game I've really been enjoying as of late, aside from which I needed a break from the severe harshness of my other current project, and the other Kirby challenges I have lined up all have a segment or 4 that's really tough, so they'll come later. For now, I hope you're excited for more of this game, because it's quite a trip. Thank you very much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you'll see this series through to the end, because, trust me, it's worth seeing. Until next time, this has been Cheese. Take care!